Button. There we go. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. After the wedding of Togashi Asura and his, well, now wife, which didn't exactly go, I don't think, as anyone planned. Certainly not as Togashi planned. But he um, spent a day in concentration in meditation, as it is it is asked of him, as it is his duty as a new husband. As a groom, he spent a day on his meditating on his new duty as a husband. On his way out, he spent a few days thinking about what happened on the wedding. After a few days, however, trying to cope with what happened, trying to relive life, trying to not exactly go on like nothing ever happened, because something did happen, and you can't deny the past. But trying to live once again, trying to cope with what happened, he'll once again try to play his flute. So he's as he was a few days before by the river playing his flute. It's probably with what's been. It's a strange melody, something that kind of not exactly sad, but well, there's sadness in it, but as if it sounds like it inspires going back on life. Inspires, yeah, past life, pretty much. And he's playing his flute, trying to concentrate on what he's doing right now, on the playing, on the melody.
As he's playing, he hears footsteps approaching. Makoto is making no effort to be quiet. She's, in fact, occasionally stepping on crackly things that he hears are coming.
He'll stop and put his flute away as he'll turn. Makoto-san. Hello.
There's no need to stop. I don't mean to interrupt.
It is okay. How are you on this day?
I'm very well. Your music is lovely.
He'll nod. I did my best, but I'm not sure I could. I bet I have not mastered the art yet.
I do not know that music is an art one can master.
Interesting. Indeed. Even two beautiful um two beautiful musicians playing the flute will have their own style, and will have difficulty playing the others. Can it be said then that they have mastered their art?
I suppose it's foolish of me to assume that mastery means winning. One can be a master of an art without being perfect at it.
If you're not. Perfection, by its very definition, is something unreachable.
Yes. I suppose it is. She is carrying something in her hands, a little box. It's actually not super little. It's about the size of a piece of paper. Like the bottom of the box is about the size of a piece of paper, so you could put a like you could rest a piece of paper on the top of it, and you know what I mean. So it's actually
Like an
fairly large.
A4 kind of thing, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. May I ask what you carry with you?
A gift to celebrate your new happiness. All
Thank you.
things considered, I have debated whether it is still an appropriate gift. She
Thank you.
steps forward and offers it.
And he'll bow. Thank you. The ceremony did not go as I had seen it, as I had hoped. As I had, no, he would say hope. I had thought it would go.
Don't forget to refuse it 3 times.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah,
It's
yes,
okay.
so yeah, he'll stand up and goes, the ceremony did not go as I thought it would go. Perhaps you can keep it for yourself for now.
I hope that you will not consider it an insult in light of such things. I assure you that I offer it with no insult intended. And she offers it again.
If it took so much thought, if it took so much for you, it means so much to you, then perhaps you can keep it longer. Perhaps you should keep it and cherish it as you wish.
I think that some things are better cherished by another. I hope you will accept it as a reminder that you are among friends.
Oh, so yeah, it's refused twice and given 3 times. So yeah, he'll know. Well, then, as a friend, I will accept it.
She smiles and offers it. It's still like she's offered it 3 times. They've been very polite, but she's still a little bit hesitant when she gives it over, and yeah, there's kind of a sorrow to her, but it doesn't seem like she's attacking. When he opens the box, it's the box itself is obviously basically a holder for a gift, right? It's carved a little bit, but it's not in itself extravagant. Though honestly, Ashura is he's a dragon. The box itself is, it's a crane present, so I feel like for an aesthetic,
from a crane to a dragon.
wrapping paper on the wall. So there's that. But inside the box is a serving bowl, kind of basically the size for a meal for 2 people, and it's decorated in fish. Like there's red as a symbol of good fortune, red fish swimming all over it as a symbol of abundance and fertility. But it's been broken and put back together with gold, so that the white and red ceramic is joined by bright gold.
I see. What did you say was the art of fixing the repairing with gold?
Kintsugi.
And he'll smile at it. Kintsugi, I believe, is what they call this style. Am I mistaken?
You're not? Please forgive my poor craftsmanship. It is done by my hand. And she holds up her hands, which are battle scarred and twisted, and says, "And I do not have an artist's hands."
Do not apologize. This is beautiful. And even if some may not like how it looks, it is beautiful to me, for it was given by a friend. I am glad to have you, to count you as a friend. I have lost one recently.
Yes. You have. I'm sorry for your loss.
I was happy to see her. I did not think she would do this. It is funny how, say, Mason talked of what I wanted to happen. Wanted to happen was for everyone to be happy. Perhaps I was foolish. Perhaps I did not study the world long enough. Perhaps what makes one happy is what makes another. Actually, I say perhaps one's happiness is another's sorrow and pain. I did not do what I wanted to. I did what I must. Well, I did what I must. What I should. What I yes, I say. I did what I must do. I did not do what I did because it is what I wanted. If did wanted, I would have gone back and talked to my friend before the wedding. But turning back time is not something that is in reach of us humans. In the end, I would say, despite it not being what I wanted to do, but me doing it anyways, I would say I did it because I am only a little bit of myself and a lot of my clan.
That is the strength of a samurai. Happiness is not one of the tenets of Bushido. But I am surprised to hear Dragon say so.
Duty is a tenet of the Bushido, and one I carry with importance.
She
Another
nods.
one is compassion. But that day I had to choose. Compassion had to be given to one and refused to another. I could be compassionate to I could have, because the choice was to be compassionate to my new wife and her family, but turn my back on a friend. Or I could have done the opposite, be compassionate to my friend, but insult not only myself and not only my clan, but also my new wife and her family. If it was up to it had only insulted me, if it had only insulted myself, my choice would have been different.
She nods. I'm sorry for the madness of your friend. I hope it has not marred your marriage. I hope that she recognizes the honor in you.
I did my duty. I think from the little I know her of yet. This is what she wanted. She wants a husband that will answer to duty.
And are you able, I hope, to find joy there?
Only time will
Oh.
tell.
I see. But not yet, perhaps. It is still painful.
It is, but perhaps as you have fixed this bowl and given it to me, I can fix my heart and my relationship with my wife, and give it to my wife's family.
It's funny, I meant to send a note with the bowl saying that to repair something this way is to take two separate pieces and see them as one, as they were intended. And that where they meet is a little coarser, but richer. And now it must be a gift of repair. I sorrow for you. But I am glad you're playing the flute.
I used to play for her. We used to spend entire days, her, my sister, and I. I would play the flute and they would listen.
Perhaps you did not truly play for them then, but for yourself. And I did not mean to make you sound selfish.
Are not all humans selfish? We tend to say that we do our things for others. We tend to say that we do things to make others happy. But even then, when you make others happy, if I'll say even then, if this is the case, making you happy, yourself happy, making others happy makes you feel good, and then in a way, doing it for others is a selfish act.
You did not argue, either with your wife or with your friend. Surprised me.
He'll think. I did not argue with my wife because it was our wedding day. to argue would have been dishonorable to both of us. I did not argue with my friend because as much as I would have argued with her with what she did, it was her last day on Earth. She may have insulted us. But day on on this land was a horrible one enough. I did not want to worsen it and make her argue with me.
She nods. Sometimes compassion must be fierce.
I cannot.
But it's very difficult to know once you've begun to be fierce. When it is time to stop. And I do not blame you for not wanting to risk that mistake.
I will make up for it by being fierce on the battlefield and defending and doing my duty here in Kyudenkuro.
Forgive me if this is too coarse a thing to say, but I hope that your heart finds healing and you manage to find joy in your duty.
He'll think. Find joy in duty. Perhaps it is doable, but it is not my first goal. My duty is first, my joy comes after.
She nods. As befits a samurai.
Tell me, did you, as a member of the clan, did you speak to Sora before the wedding?
Only very little. She certainly did not mention any such plans to me, or I assure you I would have taken steps to protect both of you.
And he'll nod. I'm sure she wouldn't have told you of this. I am curious if you will answer though. What did she say? What did she talk about?
We spoke very little, pleasantries only. I welcomed her to Kyoto as family, as a member of my clan. She was gracious, sweet-natured. But poised and painted. until she threw it at your feet. Her mask was flawless.
Oh, you see what's poised?
Sorry, poised is poised. It's kind of like unflappable. Like it means that you it literally means that you carry yourself well, like a ballerina is poised.
Okay.
It's someone who is like emotionally and socially and physically well balanced and able to be graceful, even if like, yeah.
Okay, I get it. But yeah, then he'll nod. Then I must thank you. You gave my friend good conversations and it sounds like you gave my friend good conversations and good laughs before the madness took hold of her. Thank you.
I'm not generally a merry person. I apologize. We did not laugh together, but she was comfortable.
You shared pleasantries.
Yes.
Then I
Courtesies.
thank oh, then I thank you for that.
It was my pleasure. I grieve that I could not stop what happened.
Perhaps as we have discussed, I will repair from this occasion, and like your bowl, be richer from it.
I hope so. I hope that your wife will do likewise. You will find happiness there.
Okay,
May I
Lord.
offer my friendship?
Yes, you may, of course.
She nods.
It has been a pleasure it has been a pleasure being with you on and out of the battlefield.
I did not know that I could call our battlefield experiences a pleasure, but you are a talented fighter and an honorable samurai.
He'll smile.
And very interesting to boot.
Sorry, what was that last part? Very interesting.
She says, and very interesting to boot, like also very interesting.
Okay.
Do you mind if I stay and listen?
No.
Sorry,
Please.
What was you saying?
No, he'll say no, please. And he'll sit back down and play. Actually, let me roll for it. Alphavar.
Was he about to say something? Because I didn't mean to cut him off.
Oh no, I was looking for stuff, but yeah, no, it's okay. Um, so 5k3, and since it's
Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, I have it's a it's reflexes, so it's. I think it's wait. I think it's wait because it's. Wait, is it? Let me make sure with the book. Okay. There we go. The skill, and I have 2 in flute, and I think I have 3 in if it's
That's
agility or. Come on, book.
awesome.
Load faster.
It's agility. I just found
Agility. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
it. Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure, and let me make sure how much I have in that. Too many windows open.
I feel your pain.
And especially when my sheet is not up on the thing yet, I have to look it up by going on on my messages. So it's agility and my agility is 3. And let me make sure of something. So yeah, no, it's the 5K3. Oh, look at that, 998. That's 26. That's a good. Yeah, he plays well.
So Makoto sits and listens for a while, just kind of settles down and closes her eyes to kind of meditate, not in the like actual like trained sense. She doesn't have any dots in meditation, but she just sits down to listen for a while and enjoy the music.
Yeah, it's kind of a melancholic tune. As she listens, and it goes for a little while, and then after a little bit, the music slowly goes away and dies down as the melody ends.
She opens her eyes and pulls herself to her feet. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
It's my pleasure.
And with that, you'll see him close his eyes and meditate.
And while he's meditating, she slips to her feet and quietly shows herself out.
With that, I think it's a good place to end the scene. Thank you player for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and we'll see you on another episode of Living Legend of the Five Rings.